Fellow South African, good morning and wonderful New Year. It's very interesting the types of questions that I receive. This morning I received a question in the relation whether is it important that you bring your experience into your new relationship. And I was wondering what kind of an experience, what is it exactly that this person was referring to. Let me start by saying marriage, it does not need any experience because every situation or every relationship is different from any other relationship that has happened. The unfortunate part is that we always try to define our future based on the past. Probably some people have traveled a journey where they have been hurt, where things have been not so good and nice at all, and then they will always judge the future circumstances based on the past relationship, which will never make that relationship work. In fact, when it comes to marriage, particularly men, I know that they are not interested to know how many relationships, how many past boyfriends you had in the past. It's not nice at all. That is why in Zulu, people will always say, for a simple reason that it is not nice to go on the street or wherever with your wife and then some people are pointing fingers that they know her. So we don't need that kind of an experience. In fact, we don't need experience at all. Probably raising kids, you might have an experience, but in how you should handle your love affair matters, I don't think it is important that you bring a past experience in a new relationship. In fact, when you do that, it's going to destroy the current relationship. In fact, there is no man or no woman who will be happy that all the time, whenever things are happening in this relationship, the reference is always made with regards to what has happened in the past relationship. Guys, let me advise you. There is no need for you to base your relationship based on your past experience. In fact, the reason why you have moved on from those relationships is simply because they were not working. They were not good enough to sustain and maintain and keep that relationship. Therefore, that is why they are called the past. It's also amazing how people, they are sharply raising the issue of exes and so on. I don't think that is fair that you can compare your present relationship based on your ex. No matter how good your ex was good in bed, sex-wise or financial-wise, for the fact that you failed in that relationship and it could not work, it means that the relationship was never good. Therefore, there is nothing of that past relationship that should be brought to the present relationship. I insist, no matter how good looking was the guy or how good looking was the girlfriend, the mere fact that that girlfriend is no longer with you, the mere fact that that boyfriend is no longer with you, it cannot be. We can't be singing praises about the past relationship and hoping that it's going to change the way we look at things. As people, we need to adjust to circumstances that we are faced with at that particular time. There's no way that you can compete with a person who's dead. We can't compete with people on the grave. We can't expect to raise people from the grave to the present. All what we need to do, we need to appreciate and nurture the present relationships that we have. Otherwise, we're going to live in the past instead of living in the future. So I'm simply saying, these comparisons of the past, the ex, and the future are nonsensical. In fact, we must discourage those kind of behaviors. Should a person or utter a word about the ex or keep the pictures of the ex, you must know that that kind of relationship will never work, because there is no relationship that can work being compared with people that have gone to heaven, who are having their own things. In fact, those who are living, we can't be living being subjected in the fact that we should do things as according to what other people who were once in our lives were doing. No. We don't need any experience in our current relationships.